Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another Mindfulness Monday. Welcome. So today is what we know to be as 4th of July. Whatever that means to you, who knows? But we are still going to have intentions. We are still going to have an action that we can take today in order to help us to be a little bit more mindful on this Mindfulness Monday, as well as a reflection. Okay? Again, welcome to Mindfulness Monday. So 4th of July is also known as Independence Day, right? I want you to tune in to what your independence fully looks like, and then we're gonna go through that together so you can understand what I mean. Before we get into that, I be needing y'all to be like right here, right with me, right now. So if you are watching this, no matter where you are, no matter what you're doing, just take a quick pause. Okay? Let's try to forget about and let go of anything that happened prior to this moment. Let's attempt to tune out any distractions that may be happening around you, in your sight or in your sound. Okay? So first, just inhale deeply through your nose. Exhale, release anything not serving you through your mouth. And in your own time and at your own pace. I want you to do that one more time. When you take your inhale, I want you to inhale positive thoughts. Inhale a positive moment. And on your exhale, I want you to release out your mouth, making a sound, make it audible, releasing your breath and allowing yourself to release any tension, any type of disturbance, any type of negativity that's not serving who you are in this moment right now. In your own time and at your own pace. And when you feel grounded, when you feel present, and when you feel mindfully tuned in, slowly open your eyes. Okay? Now for the last several Mondays, I've been talking about the shift. The shift meaning just changing the way that you are thinking about things, changing the way that you are doing things, rearranging the spaces in your homes, in your offices in order to help you attract newness. Okay? Attract newness from the space that you are in instead of having to leave your space in order to feel like you are growing. Go back and watch those if you haven't. Okay? And then let me know some feedback. But for today's Mindfulness Monday, the shift that we're talking about is, what is your truth? What is your truth at that core? The reason why I had a pop-up shop a few weeks ago, or probably a month ago now, and a man walked up and said, "Where you from?" I said, "I'm from Birmingham." He said, "Oh, what part?" I said, "I'm from Israel." "Are you serious?" I said, "Absolutely." I'm shocked to see a woman like you just walking around so boldly in your truth. I'm like, "What do you mean?" You're wearing crystals, you're selling crystals, you're talking about spirituality, you are in tune with yourself, you are being you. I don't know you, but it seems to be your truth. And I'm surprised because of where you come from. It's so much stigma around us that a lot of people don't just fully live out their truth. I like to be true to me. So I want to introduce to you how you can stay true to you. Okay? So I went back through a lot of my pictures when I was a little girl. A lot of those pictures. And what I found out was, I've always been this girl. I've always been vocal. I've always been the one to raise my hand because I have something to say. I've always been the person that's introducing speeches and introducing speakers at programs. I've always been the girl, you know, writing on the board and being presented with certain awards for certain accomplishments and certain honors. I always danced. I always sang. I always had a way of showing my own style. No matter what everybody else was doing, I was true to me. Y'all hear me? I always wore my hair however I wanted to wear my hair. As a little girl now. So as we're thinking about this, I want you to think about who you are at your core. I want you to think about who you once were. Because a lot of times who we are walking around being today is not the person who we are deeply in our core. A lot of our image and a lot of our personality and our characteristics get just, people can influence you and you don't even know it. So what are those true characteristic traits that are yours at your core? I always modeled. I played an instrument. I've always been that girl. And honestly, y'all, until a few years ago, until I came back home in order to feel back home, I think I lost touch with her. I feel that I lost touch with her because I allowed my truth to just be defined by the people that I was dating. I allowed some of my truth to be molded by some of the people I decided to have as my friends. Are y'all hearing me? This is important because what is your truth? It's important specifically for today because we're celebrating Independence Day. What does your freedom look like? What does your independence look like? Meaning you independent of that other person. You independent of that partner. You independent of those roles. You independent of those titles. Who are you? Who are you? Because so often when people ask us who we are, we tell them what we do. So who are you at your core? If you're not sure, if you feel that right now in this stage of your life you're not sure, that's okay too. But now it's time for you to take that shift and wake up. So go through some of your old photos as far back as you can. Look at yourself when you were young, before anybody could even tell you who you could and could not be. Look at who you were in school. What type of things did you like to do? What type of passions did you have? What type of activities were you always involved in? What did you like to do before you got into this role, into this body that grew up to be who you are now? What do you like to do when nobody's watching? What's true to you at your core? So again, for Mindfulness Monday today, I just want to bring and highlight a little awareness of or on self. How can you stay true to you? I'm true to me. No matter who likes it, no matter who supports it, I support it. I like it. Y'all hear me? It's my truth. If I want to get up and drive across town because that's what I used to do, that's what I'm going to get up and do, because filling your cup and just fueling yourself with things that you used to do help you to stay true to you. So find your truth today, even just a little piece of it that you used to have, that you do not practice or do anymore. Think about that part of yourself that once was, but that's not now, and figure out how you can incorporate the two. Okay? Again, welcome to Mindfulness Monday. We are speaking of being mindful of who we are, who is the truth of who you are. Who are you at your core? And again, some of those ways of finding that out is just reflecting and going backwards through your life history, going backwards before you ever probably got hurt, going backwards before somebody told you what you could and could not do, and looking at who that person was as that child. Who was that child, and what did that child enjoy doing? Okay? Looking and reflecting in that person, in that past, it will help you to tune in and shift that perspective of who you shall be today. Okay? So reflect, y'all, and tune into yourself instead of tuning into every other single person that is around you, including your children. Tune into you by figuring out who you are, who you were at your core, and bringing that person back to life. And walking your truth. Okay? And once you get done, I want you to reflect and ask yourself, have I been living truthfully? Am I still doing things that I truly like to do? Am I remaining true to myself? Or am I conforming to what society is telling me that I should do and things around me? Okay? Again, welcome to Mindfulness Monday. What is this dripping on me? Okay, excuse me. If you've allowed anyone to steal your joy today, I challenge you, take your power back. Take your power back. A lot of us don't know how to take our power back when someone just takes us off balance and off track. But one quick way and one quick reset that you can do, truly, is just pause. Ask yourself, do I want to continue to feel like this? Do I want this other person to have this much power and control over my feelings and my emotions? If that answer is yes, you got some work to do. If that answer is yes, you got some healing work you need to do to go deep and figure out why you are allowing someone else that much control and power over your mood. Now, if you ask yourself, do I want to continue to feel like this? Do I want this person to have this much power and control over my day? And you say no. You say, okay. Let that shit go. Oh, shake it off. Shake it off. Shake off and shake up out of those moods. Shake up out of that negativity. Shake up off that depression. Shake off and out of that insecurity. Shake it off. And then you deeply breathe in how you like to feel. Exhale anything that's not serving who you are in this moment and who you'd like to be for the rest of your evening. Don't even worry about tomorrow. Shift your mood and your perspective right now. Okay? If you have any questions, any feedback, any concerns, any suggestions, anything for me, holler at me. Holler at me. If you have any, again, suggestions on different things that you'd like to hear, come to Mindfulness Monday. Holler at me. I'm pretty open these days, and I would love to share my truth with you. Okay? So y'all have an amazing day. Don't forget to reflect and go back. Go back through y'all history. Go back through those pictures. Go back through some of that video footage to just connect with that child, that inner child. Because all we did was grow up and get big and get old or older with more experience. But whoever that child was at that core, y'all, that's where your purpose lies. That's where your passions lie. That's what I feel. That's just my truth, okay? But y'all have an amazing day. And don't let anyone steal your joy, including you. If you've stolen your own joy by allowing someone else to steal your mood, if you've allowed yourself to steal your own joy by just not feeling and vibing with the skin and the space that you're in right now because of something outside of you, shake that shit off. Shake it off and give yourself a reset. Step outside. Give yourself a reset. Take a nice walk up and down that sidewalk if you have to. Take a reset. Go take a nice bath or shower and rinse that shit off. And you start over, okay? From where you are with what you have, and that is your breath. Thank you.